All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Switch the Field podcast, the podcast where we talk about the English Premier League. I'm your host Alfredo with our resident referee and coach,
Sebastian Marquez,
and our resident fullback,
G Roach.
And we're back, boys. It's been a while. We see we got a new renovated studio with the endless STF budget, bro. We got new chairs and stuff, bro. Looking crazy, bro. We got new jerseys. We're back, bro. Infinite money glitch, bro. Got us this new studio. That's what I'm talking about.
Unfortunately, not new members, but it's all right.
Yeah, no, we tried to replace Mike 2 in the offseason, but unfortunately, we stuck with the same guy.
Damn.
But anyways, today we're back with the first episode of this season. We're going to be going over our Premier League predictions. We're going 1 through 20. Who's getting relegated? Who's getting Conference League? Who's winning the league? I know Sebastian has some silly-ass ideas plotted for this one. Because you came in here with a little devious smile that I'm not a fan of, because I feel like I know what you're going to come up with.
What am I going to come up with, bro?
No, it's some nonsense regarding...
He's going to have both Manchester clubs top 2. I smell it, bro.
No, and he's going to have...
Oh, my God. He made a face.
No. I just feel it. It's some nonsense, bro. He's going to have Arsenal getting relegated, Chelsea getting maybe top 10 in La Liga, bro. He's going to have United winning the Champions League, bro.
Hey, that's not impossible, though. It's not.
All right, man. Before we get started, what's your wildest prediction for this season? Doesn't have to be a team finishing anywhere out there, but any just random thing that's going to happen.
Burnley making the top 10.
Burnley? That's possible, actually. I don't think that's that crazy. I mean, it's crazy because they just got promoted. But I also have them relatively high in my table.
I have them relatively high in my table also.
I do as well.
What about you, brother?
I think Newcastle are here to stay. I think
in the Champions League?
Possibly.
Okay. Yeah, I like that one. I am relatively high on Nottingham Forest. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
All they needed was one.
No. It's not because of that. I mean, he is really good, but I'm relatively high on them this year. I'm not saying they're gonna crack top 10 or anything, but I think they're gonna be a fun team to watch. I think Liverpool is gonna be the most fun team to watch in the Premier League.
We're gonna get there. Because I got some spicy things about that team.
All right. Let's get started then. Give me your relegation zone, brother.
Relegation zone. Chelsea.
Arsenal.
All right, bro. Give me your relegation zone.
My phone. It's Luton in 20, Sheffield United in 19, Nottingham Forest in 18.
You have Nottingham Forest going down, bro?
I have Nottingham Forest going down.
Why?
Nottingham Forest.
Wait, Sheffield and Luton. I think those are obvious.
Luton, they don't have enough money, and they just got their 200 million, and they're gonna renovate their stadium to Premier League standards, and they're gonna go down.
Yeah, that money's going to the house, brother.
Listen, brother. All I'm smelling is 3 points against Tottenham at home for Luton.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah,
and it's a win.
You know what's coming.
And then Sheffield, I don't see it with them, and also Nottingham.
It was revealed to me in a dream.
It was revealed to me in a dream. Forest, I like their signings. I like the Matt Turner signing. I like the Elanga signing. The Dean Henderson signing doesn't make sense to me because they're still looking to bring him in. And for me, 2 top goalkeepers in one squad, it doesn't work for me. Which is why I'm gonna get into later on why I believe the certain thing is not going to work.
Foreshadowing.
My
nonsense.
thing is, I think Elanga is going to be good for them.
I think it'll be solid. Chris
Wood was a good addition to them too, and an under the radar signing is Ola Aina. I think he's actually pretty solid for him. I don't know if you guys remember back in his Chelsea days. I thought he was like one of our promising youngsters. I think he's going to be really good for them. That's why I have them. I'm gonna just tell you, I have them in 13th.
13th?
Yeah.
They've been poor in preseason.
But, I mean, they have, like, proven Premier League quality, though. Elanga isn't United level, but I think he's good enough for them to... Like, he's good enough to play well for Nottingham Forest. That's why I'm pretty high on that.
I think it's going to be a fight.
Yeah.
For that final
I could
spot.
see that, yeah.
But I think they're going to go down.
Okay. I mean, that's valid. I have a very similar relegation zone. I also have Sheffield and Luton at the bottom, too. I have Luton 20th. And Sheffield United at 19th for similar reasons. They haven't spent enough, and like it's obviously not a secret. Like you have to spend to compete in the Premier League. So I think they've spent like less than 40 million each.
Yeah.
On new signings. So they just don't have it.
And don't get me wrong. I think Luton, like right after they renovate their stadium, they'll probably come back to the Prem. I mean they've developed
I think
a lot over the years.
For the championship in the next season, then yeah, I think they're set. But for now, they're done in my opinion.
In my
But
opinion.
in 18th, I got Wolves going down.
Really?
Yeah.
I call it a stinky caca take. I don't
bro,
like it.
Wolves. No, I mean I like Wolves. I don't want them to go down, bro. But they just parted ways with Lopetegui, and they were getting points because of him last season. But it was narrow wins the whole time. They weren't scoring a lot of goals, and even then nearly went down. So I just don't see where else that's gonna come from.
I'll tell you this. I like the players that they have. They have quality players. Pedro Neto, Mateus Cunha, Mateus Nunez. They have quality. Paulo Sarabia is still there. They have quality players. They just didn't want to invest with Lopetegui coming in. So I can see why you say that. I don't agree with it.
Yeah,
but
They
I can see
wanted
why.
they didn't want to invest in Lopetegui, which is dumb in my opinion because
Yeah,
you don't
I
want to
agree.
invest with him as your manager. I don't know if you're gonna be able to back the next guy. And considering that they almost went down, I don't think they made any good additions. They just lost Ruben Neves too.
I was just gonna say that.
So
that's a huge loss.
yeah, I'm not high on them at all. I don't want them to go down. I want them to stay because I like Wolves. They've been in the Premier League. They've been like an established team for a long time now. So it'd be cool for them to stay up. But I have them as my third team going down.
All right, I
about you,
have
brother?
the same bottom two: Luton in 20th, Sheffield in 19th, and I have Bournemouth in 18th.
Bournemouth?
I have Bournemouth, and I'll tell you why.
Ooh, that's kind of
They-
crazy.
They were doing fantastic in the second half of the season, but they let go of their manager.
Yeah,
For
but
no-
this manager right now is better.
Is he?
Yes, he actually has a good style of football, especially when he was managing in La Liga.
I don't know. I think the way he managed that Bournemouth team in the second half of the season, I feel like you gotta back that up, man. He got them from 20th place when they lost versus Arsenal that one game, all the way up to like what 14th, 13th in like 10, 12 match weeks. That's impressive.
I mean, yeah, but they also spent a lot too this season. Like I think they got added necessary depth to at least stay comfortable in the Premier League. Like I have them pretty high up in the bottom half. I don't know. Having them going down is crazy.
I don't know. I just don't like. I don't like them.
disagree because I have them in a similar position, but I have them staying up because of the loss of Jefferson Lerma. But I don't know about the new defensive midfielder that they signed. I don't know much about him, but I know bringing in Cliver and bringing in Favre from Ligue 1 is there is good quality signings to bring in.
Fair.
Damn. So you got you got Luton, Sheffield, and
Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest. Sorry, I have the bottom two and Wolves. You got Bournemouth going down. All right, let's go into 17th through 10th.
17th
17th through 10th.
17 through 10.
Well, yeah, 17 through 10.
17.
Just
17 through 10. 17th I have Bournemouth.
okay.
16th on the power of friendship and Sean Dyche Brexit ball. I have Everton.
I have them down there too.
15th I have Crystal Palace. Those two it's just because they always just find a way.
Yeah.
They always just find a way. 14th I have Fulham.
Okay.
13th I have Wolves. 12th I have Burnley. 11th I have Brentford. And 10th, if they make the signings that I think they will make, with the money that they have made.
He's about to say Chelsea.
No. West Ham.
Okay, that's fair. I actually have them at 10th also because of the potential Harry Maguire signing.
The Maguire, McTominay, James Ward-Prowse, Edson Alvarez.
When
I
those
like the
players, like players from like I feel like Champions League teams, when they take a step down in the Premier League table, I feel like they generally play pretty well. I've never seen one play poorly.
And I mean, some of these players just need to change the scenery, like McTominay and Maguire.
Yeah, that's why I think Harry Maguire is a good signing for them. Also, Edson Alvarez too. Like he's probably the second best defensive midfielder in CONCACAF. So like,
I could agree with that.
Yeah, he's a great signing for them. And I think West Ham last year just had a down year. I think generally they've been pretty good over the last couple of years.
These are just these signings are most like Lucas Paqueta is not really a David Moyes signing. I think everybody that he's bringing in now is more of his style of play.
Yeah, but he might be leaving anyway too.
I have a crazy
if he gets
prediction.
sacked,
Now that you guys just said that.
Guy's gonna have Chelsea in 12th again.
No.
Let me go through mine real quick. I got Everton in 17th.
Everton
also,
in 17.
yeah. Also, just through the power of friendship, and I find it hard to believe Sean Dyche is gonna get relegated.
Yeah, man.
Burnley in 16th. I think they maybe have them a little low.
No, I mean it's fair. They're coming from the championship.
Yeah, but I think they've spent well. They steamrolled everybody in the championship, and they have a good manager. So I don't expect them to have issues. Like I don't think they're gonna be in trouble relegation ever. I just have them down.
And they're gonna sign Sheffield United's defensive midfielder Sanderberg, and that's a pretty quality signing.
They've done great business. And then I have Crystal Palace also in 15th. Because Crystal Palace are just always like 12th through 15th.
You know their highest finish ever was 10th place.
For real?
They've just been a mid-table team.
That's crazy, bro. But they lost Zaha, but I don't think that's that big of a loss in 2023.
I don't think so either.
But they might lose Elise to either City or Chelsea, depending on whichever one of them comes in for him. I have Brentford in 14th. They're gonna struggle without Ivan Toney, I think, for a while, but he's gonna come back eventually. So
I was thinking that, but I was also thinking, I mean, they could be fine with just the way that Thomas Frank sets that team up. And having Mbeumo up front is still not. It's not Ivan Toney, but it's still quality.
I just don't think they're gonna have like a lot of goals in them. I definitely feel like some 1-1s, 0-0s. Yeah. But without Ivan Toney, bro, it's hard to replace 20 plus goals or something like that.
Yeah, however many he had. Getting rid of David Raya also is
that too. Then I have Nottingham Forest in 13th. Because I already mentioned I'm really high on their signings. Yeah. Maybe whatever, bro. Call it Matt Turner bias, but I fucking love Matt Turner. I genuinely think he's gonna be super good for them. Then I have Bournemouth in 12th, Fulham in 11th. Fulham also had a really good season last year, even though they dipped a little bit towards the end of it. Yeah. But I've always been pretty high on them. I really like the team they have. Obviously, really high on Tim Ream as their leader.
I think, is he not getting replaced by Calvin Bassey?
He probably will be. I'm not gonna lie. In the starting 11, yeah, but still, great presence. Love that guy.
The American bias is there, bro.
No, but come on, bro. You're gonna tell me a locker room presence like that?
Okay, yes, Tim Ream.
And they also do have a great team, even though they might lose Mitrovic and Willian.
I mean, they did replace him. Well, they are going to replace him with Raul Jimenez and Damari Gray.
I don't know how much of a replacement Raul Jimenez is, but
no, but he scored the other day. I mean, he's
not
solid,
bad. He's not bad, but he's not Mitrovic. Especially now. Jimenez definitely fell off a little bit.
Yeah, I think Marco Silva is a good coach. So
yeah, he is. And then I have West Ham in 10th. Because I already said I think they had a down year last year. And they got a bunch of money from Declan Rice, which they should use wisely. I think they're going to over the last couple weeks of the transfer window.
And I mean, depends on if they do sell Paqueta to.
Yeah, that's true. That's another bankroll coming in.
Yep.
What about you, brother?
Oh, but yeah,
right.
you're gonna say.
I'm gonna. All right, no. I say this, and I have. This is as of right now, August 8th, 2023.
That's Chelsea in 10th, bro.
No.
I know it.
I have West Ham at 17th. And I say that because if they lose Paqueta and losing Declan Rice, they have Europa League, they have FA Cup, they have Carabao Cup, they have a shit ton of games, and they don't have the depth for it. They don't. Especially
but they have 3 weeks to replace him, though.
They have 3 weeks.
And that's a lot of money to spend,
it's
bro.
It's true. But as of right now, they have no business done. Zero.
They're gonna bring in Maguire.
Even then, they still have good players on that team, though, bro. Like Jared Bowen, he's really good.
Jared Bowen,
solid.
Benrahma, Danny.
Benrahma too.
I like them. I just don't think that the amount of fixtures they have to start the season is going to be beneficial to them, and it may be very bad.
But they've held it down, like having played in these competitions in other years too, though.
Not even that. Also, it's Ogbonna, Kurt Zouma.
Last season they played Conference League.
Yeah.
Had a down season. I think a lot of that has to do with the fixtures of the Conference League and making it there.
Where did they finish the year they made the Europa League semifinals? That was a pretty good year for them, I think, right? 2022.
I think so. I just can't remember.
They finished in Conference League position.
Oh yeah, they did because we almost finished in Conference League position.
Yeah, see, so they've balanced those competitions before. That's why I don't think that's going to be that big a deal for them,
especially with incoming arrivals. So.
Yeah, if they finish those, but they will though.
That's
dude,
why
they got like 3 weeks to finish that off.
That's why it's if. So
that's crazy.
I don't know.
West Ham
17th is
just outside the relegation zone.
It's very crazy. I know we're gonna look back at this and I'm gonna be very wrong, but if I'm right, I get to say I am Jose Mourinho. I have Everton in 16th.
Okay.
I have Brentford in 15th. I say that because Raya leaving, big contribution to counterattacks, and no Ivan Toney, their top goal scorer. They still have a pretty solid front attack, but that Ivan Toney was just finishing everything last season. So even though he had a lot of penalty goals, he was a big factor in the build-up. I have Wolves at 14th, Crystal Palace. I don't need an explanation.
They're just roaches, bro. They're Premier League roaches, bro.
Leave,
Nothing kills them, bro.
I have Nottingham at 12th.
I respect it. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Matt Turner is gonna be.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm
not saying that he's the only factor, but I do think that with his experience with Arsenal, he's definitely gotten better on the ball. We saw it in the World Cup. He was not bad. But I think he could help build up play.
That it just doesn't make sense if they go in for Dean Henderson like they're still doing right
now.
No,
I agree. Having two keepers like that,
it doesn't. In my opinion, that doesn't work. You cannot have you can have a valid competition for that place. But not when they're both
Premier
like 1A,
standard.
1B type of goalkeeper.
And then 11th I have Fulham, and then 10th I have Burnley. I have Burnley
pretty high,
top 10.
pretty high on Burnley. But I'd respect it though.
They have an established style of football.
Yeah.
And
Vincent Kompany has brought that team up really well.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, bro, they steamrolled the championship. Like they were super good last year. So. And on top of that, like Vincent Kompany's been doing great things for them. So
there's just gonna be games they're gonna grab by the neck from the start of the game, and some teams aren't gonna be able to catch up to it.
I'm smelling, dude. I can already feel 2-0 away loss against Chelsea, bro. For Chelsea, I mean, against Burnley, bro. Something about those relegated, newly promoted teams that give us trouble all the time, bro.
Yeah.
But let's go into 9 through 5th.
9 through 5th.
9 through 5th.
Okay. Let's see.
All right. Do we want to deal with his nonsense first?
Yes, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Go ahead. Go ahead. He's gonna just say it. Chelsea, bro. Just say it. Say Chelsea already.
Oh, this guy's so defensive.
Get it out the way, bro.
Get a grip, Fredo.
Bro,
we haven't even started yet.
Go.
Ninth, I have Tottenham, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. I don't have Tottenham at 9th, but I also don't have them super high either.
Okay.
I have Tottenham in 9th. I think Postecoglou is a good coach, and he's set them well up. He set them up well in preseason. They brought in Van de Ven, Madison, a new goalkeeper. But even it depends with the Harry Kane thing.
Just say it's the history of this Tottenham.
But they're going into
it's football heritage, bro.
Yeah. Transition year, whatever. I don't think Richarlison is good enough.
If you still have the roaches on your team, you're never gonna get
better. Heung-min Son had a down year last year. I don't know how he's gonna recover this year.
Is Eric Dyer still on that team?
I think so.
There you go. That's all you need.
Depending on if Harry Kane leaves, I would have him lower. But dude, I just don't think that guy's gonna leave, bro.
That guy's so stupid.
He should, man.
He should. But we've said that every year for the last 3 seasons, bro.
He's not a serious. I'm sorry. As much as I love Harry Kane and I think he's the best striker in football, he's not a serious footballer if he doesn't leave.
He's gonna be devastated when he finds out you call him, bro.
In 8th, I have Brighton.
Okay.
I think Europa League football is gonna be and on the other cup competitions are gonna be a little
heavy
on them. Although they do play really, really good football. I think losing
they create a lot of chances, but they don't put a lot of them away. That's the thing.
Yep. But I think even if they lose Caicedo, even with the loss of McAllister, I mean, bringing in Joao Pedro, having Evan Ferguson, having Enciso, bringing in Kuz, which was a surprise. I still think they're gonna play really, really well, and I think they're gonna give it their all for the Europa League.
I hope they win it, bro. I want them to.
I would love for them to win it. It's good.
I'm pretty high on them too. I don't have them there, but I'm also pretty high on Brian going into the season.
So yeah, I have them in 8th, and then in 7th, I have Chelsea Football Club.
That's crazy.
How is this crazy?
That's crazy. That we're not that bad, bro.
7th in a transition year is not bad.
Transition year was most of the second half of last season.
I think we should stop at 6.
But 6, all right, then
5th.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right, fine.
okay.
All right, so just 9 through 6, and then we'll go 1 through 5.
I think, bro, look, with Nkunku being out and this being a transition year, yes, you guys have spent a lot of money again, You guys, yes, have done your player
We've
sales.
sold 1 million players though. Dude.
I understand that, but it's also a process. Even with these young players, and Poch
it's a
being
process.
new.
But we also have a proven Premier League manager, like a really good one too.
That, but it's a transition year, in my opinion. You
Okay.
guys will get 7th. In my opinion, you guys will get 7th. You could win. Like, in my opinion, 7th or 6th or 5th is a good year, and fighting for one of the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup is a good season.
Okay, well, I think it's a little harsh, but yeah, you made fair points. I can see why you say that.
And there's also other reasons why. I think there's better teams developing, which is why I have Aston Villa in 6th.
Okay, Aston Villa is really good.
I have them in 6th. Unai Emery has had them firing in preseason so far, and I mean with the additions of Pau Torres, Tielemans, and what's his name, Moussa Diaby, and he's got Ollie Watkins actually firing as well.
Yeah.
So
All right.
He has to stay healthy.
I'm just gonna go ahead because I have the same exact prediction
For
from
real?
9 through 6.
You have Chelsea in 7th too?
I agree with Sebi.
Damn.
I think basically Tottenham. We all know Tottenham. Brighton, same thing. I don't think they're gonna perform as good as last season. They're gonna do well, but there's a lot more competition coming up, and I don't think they're improving as good as the other teams.
Yeah.
I have Chelsea in 7th. Also because yes, you guys got a lot of dead weight gone, but you guys still gotta mesh the team together as the styles you want to play. Yes, preseason was looking nice, but Premier League and preseason are two very different beasts. So I think you guys are gonna do solid for, like, you guys are gonna show glimpses of hope.
I think it's exciting
I
to
think,
see what Chelsea's gonna have in the future. I just don't see them this upcoming season
because
being
versus
that
top
force.
6 clubs, you guys were bad against almost every single one last season, and I think it's gonna keep up, but it's good. The gap is gonna close.
I'll give my full Chelsea thoughts when I tell you guys where I have Chelsea. But
whatever.
Oh yeah, my bad.
And then Aston Villa, I have them at 6 because they already have an established style of play.
Yeah.
They were doing phenomenal from, like, what was it, January to April. Then they kind of dipped at the end, but I still those additions that they added, and then Diaby replacing what's his name, the Jamaican,
Leon Bailey.
Yeah, Leon Bailey. I think he's gonna be a phenomenal replacement for him.
That's fair.
And that's a great signing. Like that one made my eyebrows raise when I saw it.
I'm not quite as high on them, but I agree. I think they're gonna be really good. I have Brighton in 9th, because I think they've lost. Well, the thing is, Brighton always lose these guys, and then they just develop new ones to take their place.
Yeah, I mean they've replaced those players pretty solid.
So like losing Caicedo, losing McAllister, I don't think is gonna be like as big a loss as it would be for other teams, but I still think it's going to weigh on them. Also, the fact that they're going to be in Europa League this year, there's a lot of competition. So I don't think they're bad by any means. I think 1 through 9 are like elite teams in my opinion. I don't think a single team here is bad.
They would all compete in.
Yeah, like this team would probably get Champions League in like any other top 5 leagues.
I would agree with that.
But yeah, I have Aston Villa in 8th. Again, I really like them. I really love Unai Emery, everything he's done since he got there. And they've made some really good signings. Like, they've done great business. But they do have to play in Conference League this year. I don't think they've shown, at least, that they can handle multiple competitions in the way that other teams have. Like I brought up that example for West Ham, that they have balanced those before. But I'm still, like, I think they're going to have a good season still. I just have them in 8th. And 7th, I have Tottenham. I think you're right that it's a transition year. They're going to have growing pains under this new guy. I don't necessarily think having the old guys around is gonna be that big of a deal. It all depends on what Harry Kane does. I think if he stays, then yeah, they're gonna get 7th. If he leaves, I would agree I'd have them in 9th as well. Yeah. But I mean, it's a fresh start for them. This new manager is really good.
I'd like how he set up Tottenham.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm not as low on them as you guys are. And then in 6th, I have Newcastle. Oh. I don't quite have them in Champions League because I think, like, they've never played here with this team before.
I'm not in disagreement with you.
Like this squad they have has never played in this, has never balanced as many competitions, playing every Wednesday and Sunday, or no, not every Wednesday and Sunday, but that Wednesday Sunday transition is gonna be difficult for them. I feel they still made great signings, they've done great business, and I think they're gonna have a great year still. And they're gonna play just as good as they did. Like, I think that level they kept up the first half of the season last year, they're probably gonna be able to sustain the entire league, league season. I just think the Champions League is going to be a little bit of a deterrent in them like being higher up the table.
So you think they're going to have like a Leicester City 16-17 type of year where they drop in the league, but they drop in the league,
but not too much though, because Leicester did have like a pretty big drop off the following year.
Okay.
So I think they're going to drop a little bit, but they're going to be back in Europe. They're still going to be back in Europe in my opinion the next season. They might even get out the group. They're probably going to get out the group.
I think
in the Champions League.
Yeah, I think so.
But let's speed through it because we only got 4 minutes left.
Not much time. So let's go 1 through 5. Just give me.
Fifth, I have Newcastle. I mean, the additions of Tonali and Harvey Barnes, like you said, is good. I think the competition it's a conflict of interest. So that whatever we push through. I have Arsenal in 4th place. I have Arsenal in 4th place because I think last year was their year. And in the last 13 years, the team that has won the Community Shield has only won the league twice. So I'm just going off of.
He said this is football heritage. Arsenal finishing 4th, to be fair, is football heritage.
I think the additions are great. Declan Rice, Jurriën Timber, Kai Havertz. I think it's all good. But I don't have them. It's not like it's gonna be like they're not fighting for the title.
I told you he's gonna have the Manchester clubs in 1st and 2nd.
It's not like he does. They're not gonna be fighting for the title. But in 4th they are. I have Liverpool in 3rd.
Okay.
I have Liverpool in 3rd because Szoboszlai and McAllister, and if they bring in Romeo Lavia with the new style that they're playing with Trent moving up a little bit more in the midfield, I think they're going to be really, really good, rejuvenated midfield.
Yeah, but they're going to concede. They're going to leak a lot of goals. So
probably, yes. But
that's why I
have them 3rd.
I don't have them that high, but I do have them up there too.
Don't tell me.
Manchester City in 2nd.
What? No way, bro.
No
way, bro.
Sebastian,
bro.
Yes,
oh my goodness.
Serious,
we
bro.
have never had a team win 4 titles in a row. We have never had a team win 4 titles in a row, and I think we could do it. Why can't my team challenge for it? Goodness. I'm putting my team in 1st, and I'm putting City in 2nd. They lost 2.
Bro, do you realize that
they lost Gundogan and they lost Mahrez?
Yeah, and I agree. And I think Kevin De Bruyne is going to take a step down this year. But they literally have the best defense in the league.
I think we
probably
have a
in
chance.
Europe, bro. I think they have the best defense in Europe right now.
I think we have a chance at the title this year.
Bro, City are going to concede like 12 goals all season, bro.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I'm exaggerating, bro. They're not actually going to concede 12 goals. But you know what I mean, bro.
I'm backing my team.
Fredo, get your top 5 off before the camera shuts off. Bro.
That's actually that's the craziest thing we've ever said here, bro. And there's been
my
crazy things that I had to edit out before, and that's crazier than that, bro.
I'm backing my team.
Whatever, bro. I have Chelsea in 5th. You guys already said it, a lot of change and everything, but I think we have a proven manager. I'm gonna try to speed through this just because we don't have that much time left. But we have a proven Premier League manager, a great one. He was great with Tottenham, but you can't win with Tottenham. We already know that. I think the new players have used the last half season and preseason to acclimate. I don't think we have too many new guys coming in that aren't used to playing in the Premier League. And Kunku being out, though, is going to suck. I don't think we're quite going to get Champions League. I think there's going to be a bit of a gap between 4th and 5th. But I think we're going to be back in European competition. Then I got Liverpool. Like I just said, they're going to leak goals, but they are going to be super fun to watch. I feel like their attacking is going to be incredible this year. Trent playing in the midfield. We've been asking for that for years. It's finally going to happen. I have United in 3rd. I'm not gonna lie, preseason was not convincing to me for United. But
I mean, they were still transitioning.
Yeah, but whatever. Onana's a great upgrade
into a Premier League champion.
Yeah, apparently,
I mean,
bro.
When you're starting Harry Maguire and Lindelof instead of the actual starters, I mean, you know.
All right, bro. Whatever. Mason Mount. Whatever. Fuck that guy. But whatever. I guess he's good. Højlund, obviously good, even though I'm not convinced yet. But whatever, Ten Hag is good. I think he'll get the best out of them. I have Arsenal in 2nd because I think they made the proper signings. They said they did what I said they needed to do to challenge this year and to be up there. My concern was depth, playing in the Champions League again and not having enough of it. I think they got it. And then obviously I have City winning the league. like I already said, Kevin De Bruyne, I think, is going to take a step down. They lost 2 good pieces, but Haaland is still Haaland, bro. Jack Grealish, I think, is going to be better this year, and they have an insane defense, bro.
I just don't think
City's winning the league.
Whatever,
there's
bro.
no team that has ever won it 4 times in a row.
Fuck it. I don't care if the camera's off. Put a still over this shit. I'm gonna argue with Sevi, bro. Because I had us finishing in second.
What is insane about me saying that we would fight for the title?
All right, whatever. We'll argue in a second. Is the camera back on?
All right, yeah,
Is it
the
back
camera's
on?
on.
So are we? Okay.
Go, bro.
All right, so I have Newcastle in 5th, just finishing out because I don't think they have the talent that Liverpool have. Because I have Liverpool in 4th. I do think that their signings are great. If they do finish in 4th, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I wouldn't be completely mind blown.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either.
But the reason I have Liverpool in 4th is because Luis Diaz being back is a massive.
That's true.
Massive improvement.
Darwin
to the team.
Nunez in his 2nd year as well.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be good.
But I do think that Luis Diaz is gonna be the main man because I don't think Salah's. I don't know. We say this every year. I feel like Salah's gonna drop, but he's probably gonna pick up the same.
I'm still high on Salah. I think he's still got
but
it.
I think Luis Diaz is gonna pick up the production for the most part. I think that guy's he's him.
He is. I agree.
I have United in 3rd, but after Sevi's prediction, it makes me want to put them in the fucking relegation.
Yeah,
zone.
honestly, bro. Maybe they'll win the championship next season, bro.
Whatever.
What's wrong with this guy?
3rd place in United.
Let's do this.
No. Let me finish. Let me finish.
This guy.
I have United in 3rd
guy, bro.
because I do think that they still have growing pains to go through because last season they were on fire and that period of being on fire got them in 3rd place. But I still think they have places to improve on.
Yeah, I agree.
I still think they're a solid team. I just don't think they're championship level. Now, I know this is bias, but I have City in 2nd. I have Arsenal in 1st. I said this is bias. This is bias. I'm admitting that this is bias.
Bro.
At least I'm not saying my team is 100%
I'm not. I literally said what makes
No, okay, but I think
said my team would fight for the title. I didn't say they would win it.
I think
have
Arsenal saying Arsenal win the league is a little less crazy than saying
Yes.
United win it, in my opinion.
Okay,
Not
all
with
right.
the signings that we made and with the departures and with the new signings that we'll make.
I think Arsenal signings are. Actually, I don't know though. I wouldn't say they're more proven.
They're not that convincing.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say they're more convincing than United, but United signings, the only one I'm convinced about is Onana, bro.
So not Mason Mount.
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
No.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
I'm being
about.
serious. Mason Mount was. I said Mason Mount was ass last year, and I think that if he got back at Chelsea, he'd be good, right? I said that. I said Mason Mount is probably the best midfielder we had. And on his day, Mason Mount is great. Mason Mount was not good in preseason, bro.
Yes, he was. He was actually good in fucking preseason. Motherfuckers like you, which are Chelsea fans,
bro.
that you go on Twitter and all you see is Chelsea hate on Mason Mount, then yes, that's all you see.
I told you, though, I think Mason Mount fits your system better than ours. And I think he was the odd man out at Chelsea, which is why he left. But I still don't think Mason Mount is, like, all that great for you guys. Like, I don't think he's going to be the type of player that's going to make you guys a Premier League winning team.
I disagree.
Over what Man City have?
I disagree.
I think De Bruyne playing like a level or two down is still like so much clear of him.
That's Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm telling you is like him. He's what? Like what else do they have in that midfield for this season?
Rodri and
because they've had
Silva?
Yeah, they've had a pretty consistent midfield over the last couple years.
Lucas Paqueta.
But no, bro, I'm taking that over whatever United have.
Okay, cool. I'm just saying I'm backing my team. Just like this guy is doing it.
Okay.
All I said is that we would fight for the title. Yes,
But
I have him in 1st fighting for the title.
All right.
Like him.
Okay, if you have no, bro, stop saying that to try and make this a safe prediction. You have him in 1st because you have him winning the league, bro.
I have him just like him.
Yes.
It's not the same thing.
But mine is
he flat
definitely
out
more realistic.
He admitted at least that he has them winning the league, bro. You're
I
saying,
said,
I have him 1st, maybe because maybe we could challenge, bro. Just say it with your chest, bro.
I literally said, did I not say earlier that yes, I have him in 1st because I think that we have made quality signings, the departures, and new signings possibly coming in with Amrabat and Todibo instead of Maguire and fucking McTominay. I think we're solidly built with a new style of play.
I just don't think that they go into.
It's not new style of play.
I just don't think they fit into it like a puzzle piece and just get them to Premier League champion
That's
standards.
fine. Who thought Arsenal was gonna fucking be fighting for the title for 95% of the season? You're the only
That's
one.
true. That's
You're
true.
the only one because of what?
That is
Because of
true.
what? Tell me, because of what? It was biased.
Because we showed glimpses
Because it
of
was
being a
biased.
good team.
But it was
No,
biased.
we showed a good style of football, and I knew that it would improve the following season. I said that to start the season.
No one
And
besides Arsenal fans would have thought that.
everybody saw Arsenal on the come up. No one saw him at second, but I
Exactly.
genuinely believe that there was no other teams that were clear of Arsenal, and I said that. I said we would lose to City by a significant amount. I didn't think that we'd be in first for most of it, but I said to start the season, we would lose by a significant amount just because we are better than the other top 6 clubs at the moment. I still believe that we have better talent for the most part overall at the moment, and I do believe that we just have more cohesion, and yes, there's still more to gel on the team, but I do think we're gonna get it together. I don't see us failing, and I think our team has what
You
it
guys-
takes after what happened last season to take it all the way.
You guys
I do
don't
believe it.
convince me.
Those are valid points.
He does not convince me because of what I said earlier as well that I forgot to mention. David Raya and Aaron Ramsdale playing in that same team. Competition in first as your number one goalie is not good. It
I
is
don't see
not-
that as a problem.
Well,
That is
okay,
a big problem.
I agree partly, but we've also seen teams like a starting goalkeeper in a mid-table team leave to a team in the top 6 and be okay with being a backup.
David Raya is not going to be okay with being a backup. And
He's not,
neither
because
is Aaron Ramsdale.
he had links to Bayern, and he was gonna sign for Bayern, but not.
True.
But here's the thing:
But-
I've seen a lot of things. Again, this is just rumors and whatever, but I've seen a lot saying that Aaron Ramsdale clearly has more to go through, which is true. I think he needs more improvement. David Raya is very good keeper. We saw it last season.
But they're of similar age.
Ramsdale's 24, Raya's 27.
No, Ramsdale's 25. Raya's 27. They're of similar age. Who's going to be the backup? They're not going to like that. Both of them. It's going to be a conflict of interest.
Ramsdale literally said today, "Bring on the competition." They're inviting the competition.
Dean
That's gonna
Henderson
make them
and
want to be
David De Gea
better.
said the same thing.
Yes, ass and ass. We have 2 good keepers.
You weren't saying Dean Henderson was ass.
But I do think I don't think it's unhealthy competition. I don't think it's unhealthy.
It's not. It's unhealthy competition. You cannot
think so.
have 2 keepers that want to be number 1 fighting for that number 1 spot. It's a conflict of interest.
I mean, I think it all depends on how Arteta manages this.
You have to be like Arteta said it too. You have to be cutthroat in your squad selection. If you're gonna want to compete at the top level, you have to be cutthroat.
Even that though, if this is that big of a deal, you think it's enough for them to, like, enough to bring them down the table where you
No.
think they're gonna finish? Because I don't think so.
I think so.
I think
I
their
think because
starting
your
11
number
is
one,
the
your
thing-
number 1 is your most
The
important
thing
player on
is
the
that
pitch.
your top clubs have a clear, like, nasty keeper. Madrid, Courtois. Bayern used to have Neuer. City have Ederson. Liverpool, Alisson. These are keepers that are irreplaceable unless you put any of those keepers on the same team. Ramsdale and Raya are not clear number 1 choices in any top club.
So is that not effectively?
That's competition.
Is that not effectively saying that it's a conflict of interest? If none of them, if you don't have a set number
that's
1,
that's saying that you have competition for your spot. Fight for it.
that's a problem.
Be
I don't-
good enough.
you
I don't
cannot
think that's
have-
a problem.
I don't think you've been using the term conflict of interest correctly the entire video, but
Whatever.
it's fine, bro.
No,
Your number 1.
because-
Your number 1
Because
is the most important.
if you get a player for the right wing for Saka, because I did say Saka got a little comfortable at the end of the
But
season.
that's
His form
completely
dropped.
different. That's an outfield player.
Yes, and he's our star boy. If you get someone to compete for that position, that's good competition. That makes him want to be
completely
better.
different. That's completely different from your number 1 goalkeeper.
That's a player on your field. Yes, he starts all the outlet passes, but that's what is worked on in training.
Tell
You
me who Man City has as their second goalkeeper.
I don't know.
Stefan Ortega. He's
Yeah.
clearly not their number 1.
Yes.
Who does Liverpool have as their second goalkeeper? Adrian. He is not clear
Yes.
of their number 1, but it's a good competition. They're
No,
they're
there's
your
no
backups.
competition.
There's no
There's
competition.
There's your backups.
They are
That's not
none of those are
backups.
ever
No, that's
gonna
not
get.
good competition
Yes.
though.
Ortega starts instead of Ederson when Ederson doesn't play well.
No, but dude,
That's
there's no
not
competition
that-
for
that
that, bro.
That's literally like, oh,
That
you
is
know
a
what?
good
We're
backup that is all clear as day not going to be the
You
number
can have
1.
a good backup, but that's not
That-
competition.
It
That's
is
not the
competition.
same. That's saying Ramsdale dips in performance for 2-3 games, Arteta doesn't like it. Sees Raya performing in practice, whatever. He likes what he's seeing from him in training, and he goes, all right, let's try it. We win that game. Okay, Ramsdale, you're gonna have to prove yourself if Raya keeps it up.
That's not
That's
good.
not bad,
Bro,
if they have the same style,
if your number one can't coordinate your entire defense, what makes you think the second one
both
is
of
going
them
to do the same
have
thing?
almost identical styles of play.
No, they don't.
They're
Aaron
very
Ramsdale
similar.
is completely different to David Raya in the way that he plays football.
How?
Completely different. David Raya actually fucking bombs the balls away instead of Aaron Ramsdale. He does not do that. He's completely different.
Raya is good on his feet. You think that
Both-
Arteta's not
both-
going to train him?
Aaron Ramsdale's not that good with his feet.
Yes, he's not that good on his feet. I agree. But he's very good. But when he makes a mistake, it's a bad mistake. And we've seen it a couple times last season. I think it's good competition. I don't see how competition is bad.
Not.
It's,
I mean,
it's
not
good
sports.
competition.
Sports is like that. You have to compete for your
You
position.
cannot
If you're
have
bad,
two number ones,
if you are
essentially.
bad, you're going to get your spot taken. Simple as that. If Ramsdale was bad last
I
season,
disagree with this, man.
Matt Turner was never going to start because Ramsdale was clear
Yes,
of
and
Matt
that's
Turner
good.
on his feet. That's not good.
Matt Turner and Aaron Ramsdale, that's a good pair. Instead of having David Raya and Aaron Ramsdale, that's
I partly agree with both of you. Like, I think it could become toxic having two number one keepers on the team.
It happened with us.
Okay, bro, but just because it happened to United doesn't mean it's always gonna happen.
But that happens. That happens. This is not good. You cannot have one clear number one, and then the second one that's David Raya, who's in my opinion better than Aaron Ramsdale, come in and just sit on the bench.
If you find out that he's better, then that's the one you start, dude.
I don't think it's gonna be good
thing
for
is-
Aaron
okay,
Ramsdale as well. Aaron Ramsdale is very vocal.
In what realistic way could you upgrade on Aaron Ramsdale though?
You'd have to find a better keeper than Aaron Ramsdale, but
If you think that's Raya though,
it's, I don't know. If
I don't
it's
think
Raya.
this is that bad. I don't think it's not
I
that
think
bad
it's bad.
if
It's not
Arteta
bad.
manages it correctly, dude.
I think it's bad.
Plus, you don't think Raya kind of knew what he was getting into?
Yes,
He
but
100% knows.
He clearly knows that he can be the number one.
Yeah, they both do, dude. But I think Ramsdale has a good mentality about it, though. If he's like willing to, if he's open to competition, bro.
Exactly.
I don't think this is.
So did Dean Henderson.
I agree. It could be bad. I just don't think it's that big a deal, honestly.
I think it's just a lot of like past Arsenal experiences that make it look like it's gonna end up bad. This team has turned a page from that past where clearly we've been improving for the past 4 years. Every single year has gotten better. I think it's gonna be good competition. I think it's gonna be healthy competition. I don't think. How long is the contract for Daya?
I don't know, probably like a 4 or 5 year deal.
I doubt it. He'll probably sound like a 3.
That
makes the most sense.
27. He's
Yes,
27 right now.
He's gonna be 30 by the time. Goalkeepers have different primes than regular
Yeah,
players.
goalkeepers do age differently, bro.
They
Like
age
at
differently.
21.
So
I mean,
if he has a 3-year contract, he's done at 30. Let's say he didn't enjoy his threes. He's still gonna be a top keeper.
Yeah, bro.
You're training
if you're
at
30,
at Arsenal, a top club now. He's gonna be fine. People are still gonna want him. And if it's not him, then it's Ramsdale. People are still gonna want Ramsdale.
yeah. I mean, that's true though. I think if Ramsdale is your guy, then this is how you find out, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like if he's really your guy, because like Giancarlo did say that like the most elite teams, they're gonna need like elite keepers. If Ramsdale is really your guy, then this is how you find out. I think at least.
I don't know. In my opinion,
Ramsdale is a very good keeper, but he's not elite.
See,
I don't
we
think
tried
this
it
is-
with Kepa and Mendy, and then we found out they were both ass.
Yeah, but Mendy was elite for like
Yeah, and then
half
he
a
was elite
season.
for
And then
half
you
a
guys bring
season.
fucking Robert Sanchez. Was not that good either. He was at the end of the season backup for Brighton.
Fuck it, man. Like you said, bro, transition season, bro. If it's neither one of them, then it's neither one of them. Then we find out they're both ass.
Bring back Caballero.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Willy Caballero was him, bro.
But whatever. Fuck
This
Sebi.
long ass, extended ass debate over Raya and Ramsey as to why Arsenal's gonna win the league, bro. We got lost in this debate. This guy chose Arsenal to win the league, bro.
All right, but yes. And this guy chose United to win the league.
Yeah,
What's
you chose
crazier?
United. No, you guys are both stupid, bro. I'm really high on Chelsea, and I have him not even finishing in the Champions League, bro.
Well, because that's realistic.
See, because that is realistic for me.
Okay.
I'm the only realistic one on this
I can't-
pod. That's crazy, bro.
I can't back my team in first and think that they could challenge for the title.
You
I
can.
think- I think those 4 teams. I can understand Liverpool maybe not really fighting for it.
Definitely not
But
winning.
I could see our three teams being like, well, no, our top four being the actual top four. Like, not convincingly, but there's gonna be like a fight in fourth and
I just
fifth.
really dislike the Arsenal in fourth. Like that's madness to me.
Wait, last time,
Tough.
when last time? What's your top five? You have City, United, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Newcastle.
Well, you're gonna
Yeah.
put a little screenshot under each one of our
Yeah,
Our
I'm
names.
gonna make a graphic for it, and then I have City, Arsenal, United, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Holy shit, dude!
I have the same top. I have the same top four except Arsenal, City, United, Liverpool, and Newcastle in fifth. Just
Okay.
out. But again, I wouldn't be shocked if
Yeah.
Newcastle and Liverpool switch.
Nice. This was the longest episode in Switch to Field history, bro. We're actually back, bro.
We actually are back.
That's what I'm talking
You know
about.
what?
Mhm.
I like that debate as much as I hate this guy. You know,
I want to come back to this so bad at the end of the season, bro.
and see how wrong we all are.
Yeah. Watch it be Chelsea that wins the league, bro.
Alright, bro.
All right, my fault, bro. Enough nonsense for today, bro. All right, anyways, that's been this episode of Switch to Field for the first time of the 2023-2024 Premier League season. My name is Alfredo.
My name is Sebastian Marquez.
My name is G Road.
Thank you guys for watching.